Police made an arrest in connection to the torso that was found in a Bronx apartment earlier this week.
Their suspect.
Police made an arrest in connection to the torso that was found in a Bronx apartment earlier this week.
Their suspect, a man who just got out of prison nearly a year ago, claiming he turned his life around, even worked with at-risk youth in Queens, talked about it recently on a very popular podcast as well. Good Day's Lizette Nunez joins us from Bronx Criminal Court with the very latest. Lizette, what's happening?
Good morning, Dana and Tashani. Well, Sheldon Johnson, the suspect, says that he was a high-ranking member of the Bloods, but says that was his old life. He had changed now, or so prosecutors and police thought. That's until they found body parts inside his freezer. Old life, he had changed now, or so prosecutors and police thought. That's until they found body parts inside his freezer. 48-year-old Sheldon Johnson claiming his innocence after being walked by police in handcuffs. He has been arraigned on several charges, including concealment of a corpse and murder, and was ordered to be held without bail. This is Johnson recently on Joe Rogan's podcast talking about how he had turned his life around and was working at the Queens Public Defender's Office after serving 25 years behind bars. He was a drug dealer and gang member.
I got my GED. I left the gangs alone, which was a benefit for them because, you know, I was what you call an authoritarian. I was a rule guy. I'm still a rule guy.
Round and was working at the Queens Public Defender's Office after serving 25 years behind bars. He was a drug dealer and gang member.
I got my GED. I left the gangs alone, which was a benefit for them because, you know, I was what you call an authoritarian. I was a rule guy. I'm still a rule guy.
But that...
It's the man accused of intentionally ramming a car into his own brother twice, killing him, sits in jail tonight, held under no bond. Tyree Gland was in court this afternoon. He is charged with first-degree murder in the death of his brother, Taiwan Gland Sr. That happened Monday in St. Pete. Today, Fox 13's Kaylee Tracy was in the courtroom, joined us now with more details about how this all really unfolded.
Taiwan Gland Sr.'s wife says her husband truly cared about his brother, Tyree Gland, and says she can't express her family's pain just days after Taiwan's son was shot and killed.
You're here.
Says her husband truly cared about his brother, Tyree Gland, and says she can't express her family's pain just days after Taiwan's son was shot and killed.
You're here on a first-degree murder charge. Are you going to hire a lawyer, or do you need me to appoint you one?
34-year-old Tyree Gland is back behind bars just 3 months after he was released after serving 15 years on a manslaughter conviction.
I am not.
34-year-old Tyree Gland is back behind bars just 3 months after he was released after serving 15 years on a manslaughter conviction.
Shalom, shalom, Yasharal, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations unto the elect men that's going to continually feed the sheep of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in sincerity and truth with this great gospel coming out of our Bible, man. And you already see what's going on. You already know what this lesson's about. You got to watch these people through a microscope, friends, the family, right? We're living in the times where what the scriptures let you know what times we're living in. I'm going to just read scriptures. It says, Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, the love of many shall wax cold, yeah. Friends, the Bible said friends going to fight with one another like enemies. Families going to turn on each other, right? A man's foe is going to be them of their household, right? Mother against son, son against father, father against daughter, right? A straight division. The Lord said, I'm not coming to bring peace, but rather division. And that's what you're seeing, the spirit of division, the spirit of hate, the spirit of death, right? I'm reading again, Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And it's only going to get fucking worse. It's only going to get worse. Psalms 118. In verse 8, it is better to trust in Yahweh than to put confidence in man. Yeah, put confidence in man. You got these niggas in their community trusting in that homosexual preacher. right? Trusting in that ex-gangbanger who's a community leader now. He's a community leader. He's popular in the neighborhood now. Everybody's listening to him. He changed his life. He ain't changed nothing. He's still on bullshit. Right? The scripture says, come out from among them and be ye separate. Yeah, we don't want, once you come out from among them, man, fuck the community. We don't give a damn about no community. We about to be fleeing a lot of these motherfucking communities very soon when all hell break loose. The Bible tell us, man, be as pilgrims, not be as a community leader. Right? I'm going to read again Psalms 118 and 8. It says, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man, because man is on bullshit in the times that we're living in. Micah 7 verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend. Man, that's my homie, man. We grew up together. I remember in high school, man, my homie telling me about this one nigga he knew. Yeah, the nigga out of nowhere, this nigga go kick it with some motherfuckers from across town, an hour away, bringing them back to the hood. And he said he remembered the last time he seen the nigga pulled up with these dudes, and these dudes were ops, right? He was only dealing with them because they was spending money, right? So this man got a big ass gang sign on his chest that's opposite of the dudes he picked up. Next thing you know, them dudes driving around with his dead body in the trunk. We got another motherfucker. They killed his ass, man. The police driving around. All the police see is a trail of fucking blood in the snow, and that's how they traced it to the dude car, man. That was his homie. These niggas killed their own homie. That's the spirit right now. These niggas turn on their friends. They turn on their family members, right? It says Micah 7 and 5. Trust ye not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. And a bitch will set you up. You don't tell a woman a damn thing, right? It says don't let your other hand know what the other hand is doing, man. Right? You know what's the best thing in the time we living in? Silence. Right? Secrecy, silence. And read the book of Galatians 6 and 3. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Yeah, dude talking about, yeah, it was good for the gang that I got out. These niggas done lost their mind. You got one man thinking he tougher than everybody on earth. That is a fool. We're not here to play who got the biggest dick. Yeah, this ain't a pissing contest, right? We're here to prophesy and push this gospel, man. Let these worldly people do what they do. That's why these worldly people, they turning on each other. They turning on each other and they looking for sympathy. They like, oh, what happened? Yeah, you know what happened. He was living that wicked life and the Lord caught up with him. The Lord caught up with his ass and put him to sleep. 2 Timothy 3 verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. What it says, evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. Yeah, these niggas just got out of jail. One got out of jail 25 years, the other 15 years, and what they do? They got out to kill motherfuckers again. Yeah, talking about rehabilitation. There ain't no rehabilitation. You got this dude, he's a straight killer. It's like a vampire. Once he done tasted that blood, he want more of that blood. And we come into the times of collapsed society where these ex-convicts... Plus, you gotta realize a lot of these migrants coming to the Americas, man, ex-prisoners, ex-murderers, ex-rapists, ex-drug dealers, ex-motherfucker who don't give a fuck about nobody. That's the spirit you gotta come in here, man. The love of many about to really wax cold. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived, but continue thou in things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures. Yeah, we dealing with the Bible. We're focusing on Yahweh Shem Yahweh. You people focus on the world, man. You people focus on yourselves, focus on your family members, your loved ones. Yeah, it says, love not the world, neither things that are in it right now. We don't give a fuck about nothing in this place but this truth. That is the only thing that matters. I'm going to read it again. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, this gospel, and has been assured of. Yeah, do you really believe with all your heart, all your mind, knowing of whom thou hast learned them? Yeah, we learned it from the men of the Lord. We truly believe that the elders and apostles and the men before are the reincarnation of the spirits of the scriptures of the Bible, the prophets in the Bible. We truly believe that those are the men that the Lord set up on earth to preach this gospel. We ain't looking to the Catholic Church for knowledge. We're not looking for to to the Amalek and them for knowledge and wisdom. Right? We dealing with the elders and apostles of great millstones and bishops and the men under. That's where you're going to get this truth. But continue down the things which thou hast learned and has been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, and that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures. What it mean as a child, because you got to become a babe again in this truth. It don't matter if you're a grown man. Right? Even it says you got to be reborn again. Right? That's what happens in this gospel, man, when you renew your mind. Right? You renew your mind. You're waking up from the dead, so guess what? You got to be retaught. And that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto what? Unto salvation. Through what? Through faith, which is in what? Yahweh Shai Mashiach.